Live! We're live. It is EuroScrum and Hookup, and John is here, and Yara is here, and David is here. Let's get on to the old screen share. It's Wednesday. I'm in Makers Academy. There's donuts here that I wish I could share with you. We're still working on that teleportation thing. Apparently they had some breakthroughs recently, but still probably many days before they can sort out donut teleportation. But that'll definitely be a killer app. Let's check in on a people-focused thing with Yarrow. How are things with you?
Well, haven't done much yesterday. Just
how's your cold?
Still cold. Still
yeah,
there.
It always takes me. It takes me basically a week for it to be properly gone, is what I find.
Well, I think there's a medical explanation for that. It's at least 5 days minimum.
Right.
But anyway, I sort of sat and watched John and Sanpreti yesterday. With Sanpreti, we worked out the strategy for working on the feature for GitHub commits. And then I managed to pair with Brian last night.
Cool.
We paired for about an hour and a half. We have refactored some JavaScript behind the Hangouts feature. And I need to polish that off. Well, we agreed that I would polish that off this morning, and he would merge it as soon as I do it.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll get that merged before the next try.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Anything blocking you?
No, not at all.
Great.
Oh, have you managed to push a README file to that repo?
I did, yes.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that's it then.
Yeah. Great. David, how are things with you?
Nothing much to report from the last Scrum except that Emacs is no longer blocking me. That got the bug fixed and pushed as a fork to upstream. Pushed as a pull request, to upstream. So I've got a coffee here, so I'll be ready to pair right after the meeting.
Great. Yes. One thing I was just thinking about in the shower, you were talking about working on rake tasks for the feature flags. I was wondering if, obviously maybe you want to become more skilled in developing the rake task. It was occurring to me that actually having an admin interface for switching on and off those feature flags might be more useful in the long run than having the rake tasks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we had a conversation about that. We were thinking of something like active admin if we did want to go that way and leave the feature flags hanging around a long time.
Yeah, well, I'm just sort of imagining that one of the things is that every time we have a rake task, we're basically kind of hard coding it to be something that the top level, the real user admin will not be able to manage, and it's sort of forcing the system to require, a sort of a tech person to do that admin. And in terms of longevity of the project, I think I'm hoping that other boroughs besides Harrow will start using local support, and some of them may want to have the volunteer stuff in or not. And if the if the admin screens included turning on and off the different features, then that would mean there would be we could still be showing non-technical users how to do that, but they would it just even make it easier for the technical users who would, not want to have to remember the rake tasks. You could just go to a screen, if you know what I mean, a web page to adjust things. Anyway, just a thought. I don't know if you're, the rake. Obviously, creating a user interface like that is then more work again, perhaps. So anyway.
Surely there is some kind of admin panel that can be used for that, like a gem or something.
I don't know if there's lots of admin things.
But that would be pretty heavy to use, like just for a simple interface.
I think there are all sorts of admin panels. We did have a look at the gems for feature flags. I don't know that there yet exists a combined gem that will do feature flags and admin panel. But again, it's sort of it could be. You could combine a feature flag gem with a admin panel. At the moment, we've got our hand-rolled feature toggle thing. We'll go either way. Anyway, that's great. We've got somebody. John is here. John is here. Have you been up all night, or you're waking early, or?
I'm waking early. I might be going into the city. I emailed the guy sort of to cancel, but I don't really want to just no-show him because he's a cool guy.
Sure.
So I'm like checking to see if he still wants me to come in. I would assume he would rather not have me come in though. So either way, I'm just getting ready to go into the city.
Good stuff. And it's very hot there in New York, is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, and my car doesn't have AC, so it was a bit of a sweatbox yesterday when I was commuting, but fine.
And anything else to report? Anything blocking you?
Well, I did another look at that StubNet thing.
You did, yes.
I submitted in like version 2 of it. And Sam Pretty pointed out something pretty interesting, how we might be able to use WebRig, which I believe he said is inbuilt to Ruby. I didn't know that. So that would make it more lightweight.
Okay. Are we talking about Website 1 or local support at the moment?
Oh, okay. So the thing about StubNet is that it's setting up an internal app that gets requests directed to it to serve fixtures. And that, I mean, right now it's just working for geocoding stuff, but other APIs could also like have clone apps, or actually sort of like conglomerated into one app of serving different fixture data. Right. The advantage, of course, is that you don't have, because right now all across the code base in our spec we just have like stubs of GMAS Rails geocode, and then on the Cucumber side we've got a step definition somewhere that has a custom like method above it that's like doing that catch, and so I was thinking maybe it would be good to just like centralize it all. Okay.
Yeah, I will need to get into it, but so I should be looking at StubNet first out of your pull requests, is that?
Yeah, the final one that's still on there, like I deleted the old one.
Okay.
And just put a new one there at the top, and then obviously I still have one that's like down there, the third and final one, and once we're finished with StubNet, I'll take a look at that again. I'm not even worried about it for now, though.
Sure. Okay, I'll take another pass through it, and looks like David's ones are all up to date. David, all your pull requests are merged with the latest develop?
Yeah, they should be. Yes.
Yeah. No. Since you gave me access to your repo there, I can always do that if they're not. Great. Okay. Yeah. Good show. We made good progress yesterday. Well, actually, if you go on to me, I made good progress yesterday with Paul in handling various pull requests from the brain. It's the autograders. So that's SARSbook homework. I think that Paul is we started doing some more stuff on the vagrant things for this. I think that the autograders is I don't know. It's so I'm at least superficially I'm as the number of open pull requests goes down, I start to feel more positive about these projects. I think Paul is questioning his like thinking about maybe switching to different projects, or like the autograders. We're having trouble driving it forward at the moment. I think I don't know. I need a chunk of time to spend on it to like reboot. Really help Paul with the continuous integration. Yeah. Anyway, but that was we had the client meeting with the instructors yesterday, and we managed to get at least something done in terms of clearing up the pull request. So I was quite pleased about that. Otherwise, yesterday I was all on the MOOC, and I managed to get I think all the MOOC bits and pieces out on time for yesterday. So yeah, that seems to be things are kind of going there. Lots going on. I'm at Makers again today. Mario seems to have this thing about we're going to do a pairing video for Code School or something, but I haven't even had a chance to read my email properly this morning, so I'm not really caught up. And Abraham, who was in the Scrum yesterday, is here today, knocking around, which is nice. So tomorrow is going to be my we focus on the second part of the legacy homework. The autograder for that does seem to be working, so if we can get that quickly out of the way, hopefully we can have obviously we've got the local support client meeting, so I'm hoping to have a big day on local support and autograders tomorrow and get us in a position ready to start working on new features. But that's about the size of it from me. Is there anything else we need to cover as a group? Oh, sorry, Sam Pretty joined, didn't they? Sam Pretty, how are things with you?
It's okay. You can skip me over because I haven't really. There's not much to report, so you can skip me over.
Sure. And anything to? Are you available for pairing now?
Yeah, I'm available after this. Like, John, are you available after this?
No, I have to get on a train shortly here.
But it sounds like David's available, and maybe Yarrow's available.
I am available. Well, I will be.
Yeah, you'll be
finishing all that pull request for Brian to merge.
Yes. Okay. Cool beans. All right. And anything else that we need to bring up at the group level?
Sam. Well, yeah. there are two things in Pivotal Tracker. Maybe you can have a look at. The 2 stories to be accepted.
Oh, for the what's that?
The AirPair banner, the AirPair support, which is it's been delivered ages ago.
Yeah, I mean that's been delivered. Yes, I think that is. I mean the I'm going to sign in. The AirPair banner thing. Yeah, it's so that was very nice of Tony here at Makers to get that in there. I have alerted. The AirPair CEO that we've got that, and he responded saying, yes, we're working on some banners, and I wonder if he didn't actually quite follow. I mean, we haven't, they'd sent us some banners previously, and we could have used a little cut-off part of that, but anyway, we've at least got AirPair in the supported sidebar and so on, that's fine. And then this one, we've got the ability to email users about cool things. So, we've got opt-out account settings. Where would I see this in the site? Is it somewhere in the site?
Yeah, it's on the profile page. There's a tick.
Oh, okay. So there's now basically that allows us to receive site emails or not. Okay. Yes. And the site emails at the moment are is there only the welcome email? What else would we actually send?
I don't know, like invitation to a party.
Right, but I guess we haven't.
Well, right. we've never used it before, no.
Do we have a feature somewhere else that I'm not aware of that allows us to email everybody in the site?
Yeah, it's only from the console.
This is the feature. This is the feature. It consists of 2 parts. The opt out in the profile and the rate task to do the emailing.
Okay, so there is now a rate task as well that allows us to send emails. Okay. Right. Well, I think that maybe before I accept that one, we should at least test sending a proper email, shouldn't we? We should. Yeah, so maybe we'll add, so we can put something like Sam to send email to AV community announcing new email functionality.
The Hangout feature.
And the Hangout feature. Well, we'll add that in there, and we'll see when the Hangout feature goes live. That might be a good thing to know them about. Excellent. Okay.
And another thing I was thinking, maybe add a little documentation on how to do it, because I'm not actually aware how to run that rate task.
Oh yeah, sure. We could certainly use it. Well, I assume once we start, does anybody actually know how to run that?
Yeah, there is a lot of extensive documentation, but it's inside the code. So like if you open up lib/agileventure/website1, then you'll see that Rene has put up like a very extensive guide of how to use that. So.
Should we make a guide somewhere, like on website 1 itself?
Well, if this is something that only people are using through a rate task, I don't know that it makes sense to have it in there. But so what were you saying? Sorry, where do I look? In lib somewhere?
Lib website 1. Sorry, lib Agile Ventures.
Bulk mailer.
And, just from customer's point of view, I mean, how do you present the customer? Okay, you, Sam, have this feature, but learn how to use it yourself.
Yeah, well, but I mean, I think until such time as it will be something that I could actually do through the main user interface. I mean, I guess there was a decision taken at some point that we shouldn't use MailChimp for this.
Yeah, probably.
Just out of interest, yeah. I mean, okay. Anyway, I can see that's the documentation. At least superficially. Minimum viable product. I mean, what would be nice, is maybe we'll do a test run on develop to send it, and send it to hopefully to like a smaller set of people or something. And anyway, okay, so I think there's testing to do on that. Okay, anything else for the group, or are we all done now?
That's it.
Yep, great. All right, well, have fun pairing, guys, and hopefully within the next 10 days or so, we can start to move towards. I'll open up the as more Maker students are pairing on things like local support, I'll try and make those sessions open that you can join in with. Okay. Happy trails, guys. Go on.
Yeah.